So I wanted to see if I was able to go on Amazon. I know that's a terrible place to start, but it's the easiest. To see if I could make myself an EDC gear set for under $100. And I gave myself a 15-minute time limit because it could take forever if I wanted it to. I also had a couple of things I wanted to get. I wanted to get a multi-tool, a mini multi-tool, some sort of a blade only, a flashlight, a pen, and an EDC pouch. So 5 things and stay under $100. So it gives us about, it's probably less than 25 because of tax per item. And I filmed myself, I screen recorded, and let's take a look at what I found. All right, so we're gonna open up Amazon right on our phone. We're gonna start our search here. We're gonna start with the mini multi-tool and click search and kind of see what comes up. I think that a multi-tool's pretty crucial to any EDC, whether it be a larger or small one, just depending on your needs. There's the Leatherman Micra. It's about 50 bucks. That's kind of expensive. Next Tool makes a lot of really good ones. They have a lot of mini ones. It just depends on the tool set that you need. The Gerber dime, I kind of want to move away from that. I think it's too small. I also don't like the way the bottle opener sticks out of the top. Got some kind of off-brand ones, some more Next tools. Got pliers forward or scissors forward, just depending on what you need. I kind of like these right here. Let's see what this is about. $35, a little bit over our budget that we talked about. Let's click this one. This one's $29. It's a 10-in-1 multi-tool. It's mini. Let's take a look at it. It looks like we have, I'm not sure the handles, maybe aluminum, maybe some G10. It's got pliers, scissors, bottle opener, a knife. Got a couple of colors. I think we're going to go with this one. It looks like it's pretty small too. All right, next we're going to pull up, looks like I've already searched this before, EDC utility knife. I think a utility knife for somebody that's getting into just needing to have a blade-only item, a utility knife is going to be the easiest to do. The blades are cheap to replace. They're easy to replace. You can get them almost anywhere. You don't need any special tools. So I think a utility knife is a good place to start. You guys can dog me. I think I'm going to look at Gerber. I know that they have a model. There's the model I'm looking for right there. The EAB or AEB. It folds really small. It's got a really good pocket clip. It looks like you can use over 50% of the blade, which is really positive. So there's the open position. There's the closed position. Nice and folded, nice and compact, easy, stainless steel. And luckily for us, it's like 13 bucks. So well under budget. We overspent a little bit on the multi-tool and we underspent a little bit on the utility knife. So let's move on from the utility knife and let's go to our next one. We're going to do the EDC mini flashlight. Looks like I've searched this before too. There's the mini. I've never heard of that brand, Nikon. There's the Mini 2 as well. I think that something that small is not going to be as functional for our needs. I'd like to have something a little bit larger that just you can manipulate a little easier in your hand. There's a couple sponsored ones. I just did a video on that. That's a great price, $16.92. There's another mini, kind of unbranded one underneath it. You guys should check that one out if you never have. I don't think we're going to get it today, but this one looks a little bit more like what we're looking for right here. 14 bucks. It's a little bit bigger. It's got a tail switch, 405 lumens, black. It's got a pocket clip or a hat clip, whatever you need to use it for. And I think this is going to be perfect. Plenty of light. It's USB-C chargeable, which is fantastic. Sometimes you don't need to rely on batteries, but I think we're going to go with that. 14 bucks. Let's see what we need to get next. Let's see here. What did I talk about? I need to do the EDC, pouch or no? Yeah, we're going to do a pocket organizer, not a pouch. I want something that we can carry with us in our pocket, not have to carry around in a book bag. So there are tons of these. There's leather, there's Dacron, there's nylon, there's X-Pack. These things can get up to 50, 100 bucks. I'm not a big fan of the belt carry ones. I know that they work for some people. That looks a little small for all of our gear. Viperade makes a ton of different ones. If you guys don't know about pocket organizers, Viperade's a good place to start on Amazon. I like this one. Let's scroll a little bit more. No, I'm going to go back to this one here. So this is a pouch. It looks like it's X-Pack or similar material. Some of these ads are kind of goofy, but it's got a zipper, R-fid, that looks a little large. It looks like it might be able to hold, let's see, our utility knife. It looks like it's got 2 slots. We can hold something else, our flashlight. We can double this up as a wallet or a coin pouch or any other little EDC trinkets. You know how we like to carry all this nonsense with us. I think we're going to go with this. 14 to 16 bucks. We are well under budget for sure. What's next? Let's do the EDC pen. Man, there's a ton of options here. I think I want to go with something that's metal and not plastic. So let's kind of narrow our search down that way. Zebra, they make a great, the F701 is a great pen. We'll come back to this one. I think that might be it. But let's take a look at some other things here. There's another Zebra pen. There's the Right in the Rain pens. And then there's probably a ton of off-brand pens that still work really well. Olight, Bastion pens. Those are a little expensive, but we've been under budget, so we've got a little bit of money to spend. So let's take a look at the Olight pen. I've actually never used one of these. If you guys have used one of these, let me know in the comments. Looks like a good size. Tons of reviews. There's another one. Titanium ones, small ones. There's those Tombow pens that you guys have heard me talk about. I think we're going to look at this Zebra pen. So let's click this one and take a look at it. The Zebra F701 is great. This is the X701 tactical pen. So it's refillable. It does come with 2 extra refills and a lanyard loop, which is cool. The ink's pressurized. I think that we're going to go with that. I like that. $12.04. So here's everything in the cart. Went ahead and added. We've got our multi-tool, our utility knife, our pouch, our flashlight, and our pen. And we are under 100 bucks. $83.59. And we've got a really good set of gear to get us through most of our daily tasks. Again, your EDC is going to be very different than somebody else's. It's all person specific. It's all activity specific. It's all job specific. That's the great joy of this hobby, is finding things that work for you in everyday life. So there's no judgment with the carry. I know I'm going to get some flack maybe for choosing a Gerber, but 100 bucks, you get a great carry. So like I said in the video, 100 bucks can get you a really good set of gear. The joy of the hobby is finding things that work for you. If you would change anything in this carry, drop a comment. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. All the things. Small channel. It's just me and my phone. And we're doing things that hopefully interest you guys. Y'all have a great day. Make sure to tell somebody you love them. See y'all.